for stopping by again. Of course, we always have a topic. Today's topic is why are men having such a hard time making a connection on these dating sites in the Philippines. I just wanted to address that because I was a subscriber here visiting me and I was helping him last night. Now, remember, this is not tips on how to find a good woman and or the right woman. That's out of my power. But this is just about getting the connection. At least meeting her, getting the meeting, man. These guys they're going home empty-handed, and it's just shocking to me. I don't understand it. But before I get started, the peso is 55.6 to the dollar. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I know you're going to be on here. Jacob Tanje, Michael Beat Your Life. There's my old heads. They already on here. John Gomez, a Bachelor of Science. Elliot Mercado, thank you so much. Jerome, retired 2019. All the old heads. Any new people watching for the first time. Also, anybody that's catching this on replay. What's up, Don Ridgeway? That's my homeboy from Kentucky, man. Always good to see you on here, man. Yeah, old heads. Yeah, that's the truth. But I do want to say that Derek, Q Adventures, he's putting on the meet and greet with me in Cebu. His girlfriend was involved in a hit and run accident. And let's send our thoughts and prayers her direction, man. She was in a bad crash. She sent Marilyn some video of it, and she scraped up pretty bad, man. She's beat up pretty bad, guys. Be careful over here. Stephen Allison said, how's it going, sunshine? I'm new. Welcome, man. Hollywood Baby said, hello, Cal. I love the new spot you got. Keep living a good life, my friend. Yeah, I officially move in May 1st, man. And I tell you what, my first order of work is to get rid of that Tokai gecko that's in there, man. It's about this big. That's the first question I asked him when he showed me the place. And I'd be damned if it was one right on the wall. It was about 6 inches long. He said, don't worry about it. He's used to it. He said, don't worry about it. They're afraid of humans. They'll run. He took the broom and it ran out the window. So I've been doing all kinds of research, man, on how to keep them things out of your house. Certain smells you can put around your house, lemon, eucalyptus, onions, garlics, different things that once they smell that, they won't come in. But yeah, man, it's my first order of business. What's up, W Secrets to Success? Thanks for stopping by. What else I got? Yeah, I wanted to talk about some stuff. A guy was asking me about a SIM card, man. Listen, today's April 25th in the Philippines. You've got until April 26th here to either register your SIM or have somebody register it for you, or they're going to disconnect it. They're going to cancel it permanently. And it's real simple, man. If you're just arriving in the country, you already have what? They can't see. Well, not really, but just get in and get out. That they're going to ask for when you register. Your passport, your return ticket, your address over here in the Philippines, just general information like that. Go ahead and do it. If you don't have all that information, just have your girlfriend registered for you. They just want to make sure that they're registered, that they can track these SIM cards back that's doing all this smishing and scamming and everything, man, because they're getting a lot of people over here, as you can guess. They're getting a lot of people. But you have until April 26th or they're going to cancel it. It's going to be a big problem. The meet and greet is Thursday, guys. Come on out if you're in Cebu City. Thursday, April 27th, 5 p.m. at the Philly Sports Bar and Restaurant. It's in Mango Square. Right across from that, one of my favorite Mexican restaurants now in the Philippines, La Lucha. Michael Beat Your Life turned me on to it. I'm talking about this is authentic, and he can bear witness. This is authentic Mexican food. Okay, hold on, guys. This isn't, they're not masquerading as Filipinos masquerading as Mexicans. They really what?
The other one,
honey, what? Just come over here and get it. They can't see you for real. I don't know what you're looking for. I'm sorry. Their food is delicious. But come on out, man. These meet and greets are real important. I've been getting calls. I've been getting emails. Look, I don't have all the answers. But when you get a room full of people together like that overseas, somebody's going to have the answer you're looking for. I don't have all the information. That's why these meet and greets are real important. It's not to meet me. It's not a party and all that. It's to make connections. Come on out, guys. Okay. A guy asked me what he's coming from Manila. He said, what can I do in Cebu? What's a couple of things you can do? If you're in Cebu right now, you just got that, take a taxi up to the top lookout. And while you're up there, they'll usually take you to the Temple of Leia and also the Taos Temple. Negotiate with the taxi drivers about 1,500 pesos. Go up there. It's going to be worth your while. He's going to wait. Now, one of my subscribers paid 1,500 to go up there and 1,500 to come down. No. Okay. And gave the taxi a tip. You don't have to do that. Okay. Just that 1,500, you negotiate with him. He's going to take you up there. He's going to stay and wait. When you look around, take pictures and everything, and then he's going to bring you back down, okay? Somebody's trying to call me. I don't know. They must be new. They know that Tuesday over here I'm on the live stream. But yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about why people are having such a hard time. John Gomez said, good luck with the meet and greet. Yeah, I wish I was there. He came to the last one. A British expat in the Philippines said, good morning, Cal. The main reason that men are finding it harder is that women are now setting their heights higher. They want more now immediately. Well, that could be a reason, but here's the thing, guys. A lot of us aren't tech savvy. We don't know how to navigate around those dating sites. Because the guy that I was helping last night, he was having a lot of problems. That's one of the reasons. That's not the main reason. There's just some things that I know. It's been a long time since I've been on a dating site, man. I mean, really, a long time. So a lot's changed. So just like British expat in the Philippines did, put your tips up there. Help us, man. It's your description. Now imagine what his description was. He said, attention, ladies. Either you want to meet me in person or not. I'm tired of games. You don't want that as your description here in the Philippines, man. They're going to look at you like you're some type of maniac. I hurried up and took that down. I said, look, just put something general. Okay, put something like, I'm a nice man, easy to get along with, looking for an honest woman, period. Just put something simple like that. Don't get all angry and, he's frustrated right now. And I said, hey, don't give up. I'm going to help you. Also, put as many pictures as you can. And it's the same with her. With her description, you want to look for certain things. If she says she's simple, that's good. Accept me as I am, that's good. But the more pictures that's in that profile, the more eager she is to meet you guys. This is just some tips that I know that work to at least get you the meeting, at least get her to come out and meet you somewhere, man. Be on one site only. You guys are on all these sites, man. It's crazy. Just get on one site and concentrate on that. Rock says, what's up, Cal? I see that bus accident got you moving to Sycamore and buying a car. He said, glad no one's seriously injured. Yeah, but that's not what did it. I just need to breathe, man, sometimes. You know, I need some time to myself sometimes. Ace Purnell, what's going on? You stayed there before. In the same place where I'm going, the same compound. King Arthur said, keep the gecko. I have a pet spider. Oh, man, this thing is big. Josh said, are they going to shut down GCast? I never heard of that. But you need a SIM card to be in GCast, but I don't think they will. Kiss, keep it simple. Survivor says, Mr. Calvin, soon I will visit your hometown. What can you tell me to avoid? Well, it's this. If you're talking about St. Carlos City, man, it's not a whole lot to avoid. The heat, I mean, it's really a nice place. This is a slow place. It's quiet here, man. Even though it's a lot to do here, believe it or not. But it's not going to be on anybody's best of list. But it's a lot. We got Sapaway Island right across from here. Of course, we got the mountains, Don Salvador Mountains, and you got the mountains going to Calatrava. You got People's Park. You've got Center Mall. It's so much to do here. But things to avoid. There's nothing to avoid here in St. Carlos City, man. Matt Chappelle says more than just SIM card scammers, also illegal things like cam girls and the like. Yeah, they want to know who's doing all of this. But don't limit your search unless you're on something like Tinder or something like that. And you're in such of a hurry. Because remember, these women will travel. That's a way to find out if she's serious. Okay, they'll travel. So if you're in Cebu, hell, they might be in Manila. So what? Don't limit your search, guys. Because he had like a certain area. I think he had like 10 kilometers or something. Man, you're limiting yourself. Filipinos would travel. Maryland traveled from San Carlos City to Dumaguete to meet me. That's a long way. That's like 5 hours now on them damn buses. So don't limit your search. And remember, this is just for people who want to meet on site. If you got the guts and the balls to come over and meet somebody in person, man, all this stuff goes out the window, really. But guys are really having a problem, man. No, they're not. They're not. What's this? DN 3001 says, are Filipinos on that 6 foot? No. Trust me, they're still as desperate as they've always been. They want to meet you. This is what's shocking to me. That's why I'm shocked that so many guys are having a problem making a connection on these dating sites. It doesn't get any easier than that. But the only reason I wanted to talk about it, guys are having a problem, man. They're coming over here. They can't meet anybody. And I'm saying, man, y'all really doing something wrong. So I went on there with him yesterday. And right away, boom, I was able to get him talking to somebody. Because here's one thing else we do. We chase the same women on these dating sites. The beautiful ones. Remember I said start at the top. Only in person. Not on the dating sites, man. A yummy 6. Listen to me, guys. If you don't listen to nothing else I say on this live stream today. A 22-year-old 5 is going to look better than anything you can think about having over there in your country. Imagine a 22-year-old 5. Because she's going to look a whole lot better in person. Stop going for these top-level women using all these filters, all this makeup and different things like that. Don't do it because 10 other guys are going to chase her too. Go after the plain looking women on these dating sites, man. These are the ones that's going to get you, man. The eyes don't lie. If you can look in a woman's eyes, that's how I chose Maryland. I looked at her eyes. They won't lie. It'll tell you if she's serious or not. Maryland had like 10 pictures on her profile. Everything I'm talking about is how I was able to meet her, you know. But yeah, what we do is we all go after the same woman, all them beautiful women on there. Yusuf says, I saw you on the dating site yesterday. Just kidding. No, I'm not. It's been a long time, man. What's up? Come on. He said, what's up, Cal? Good morning. Mr. Passport King says, don't fall for 90% of the profiles that send you messages immediately when you get on. Yeah. Success will come with your search criteria and the ones you choose to send a message with first. But yeah, quit going after these superstars on there, man. Okay? Because everybody else is going after them. You're not going to have any luck with that. Get a plain Jane over here. Trust me. Thank me now. Because that's what you're going to be so happy, man. Mike Perry says, I'm never going to have any problems with the women I like in the Philippines. I deal with who are attracted to me versus who I'm attracted to. Plus, province women are parallel to Christian dating sites to me. You're over my head on that. He said, there you go, have a nice day. So you're telling the guys to lie to the girls in the dating site? No. What do you mean? Where did I say anything? I'm talking about the description. And your lack of pictures is a way that they're going to stay away from you. I've never said anything about lying about anything. But in your description, you want to tell them, remember, you're in the Philippines, man. These women, believe it or not, no matter what anybody tells you, they're still very naive when it comes to meeting foreigners. Okay? They're very conservative, they're very shy and bashful. And you come so aggressive like that, man, they're going to run from you. But if you put up something, because you got to meet them. We're trying to get you in front of the woman because then it's up to you. There's nothing I can do then. We're just trying to get the woman to meet you there in front and put your damn wallet up. That was another thing that I got mad at him about, and he's so angry about. He said, Cal, I'm spending all this money. I'm taking them shopping. I'm taking them out to dinner. Well, that's your damn problem, man. Quit doing that. The Bachelor Science says the real 10s are not on dating sites. If they are, it's a red flag. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Go for the plain Janes, guys, okay? All right? Because she's going to look better in person. A 22-year-old looks good. Okay, take my word for it. Barry says, I don't buy phones unless I'm sure about her. I don't buy anything unless I'm sure. Till they right in my face. Colin B said, this is what happened to me when I saw her online. Very plain and simple. Then when I saw her in person, it was well worth it, like I ate my ass. Absolutely. This is the key. I looked at this guy's favorite list. He had all 10s on there. I'm like, no wonder you haven't had a connection. You're chasing the same women everybody else is chasing. But you want to use certain words on your profile, serious relationship. I'm not here to play games. You want to be direct because remember, even though Filipinos, they can understand English, a lot of the words have different meanings, guys. And you can throw them off by making these long stuff. Just be direct in general. I'm interested. Are you interested? Let's meet. You want to do stuff like that, okay? Don't get into these big paragraphs. They're not going to read them, and they're not going to understand. George says, sounds to me like he don't know how to talk to women. It's not that. A lot of times on these dating sites, they're on there for you to choose them. Okay, remember Mike from Nova Scotia? He went home empty-handed. This guy's been here since April 5th. He hasn't made a connection, guys. This is unrealistic. Something's going on, but he's not the only one. I've had people messaging me, Cal, I'm having problems. How did you meet your Filipino? Was it this hard? And I'm like, guys, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It really is. The easiest thing that you're going to do over in the Philippines is meet a woman online. But I'm just telling you some of the things I saw he was doing wrong and some of the things that I've known to do. I've never had a problem with that. Okay. But you're going to look for certain things. Elliot says, we have 227 viewers and only 87 likes. Yeah, get the likes up. Yusuf says, Nova Scotia, born and raised. Can't wait to get the F out of here, though. Roger C said, don't write something that they will have to research. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be simple. But here's some words you want to look for, guys, in her profile. Oh, I'm a simple woman. Okay. I'm looking for a serious relationship. I'm looking for, I'll take good care of my man. What's the other one that I put down here? Accept me as I am. Even though you're not going to want to, but you want somebody, even though you don't want to accept her as she is, because if you do that, then there's no telling what you're accepting. But the point I'm making is this. You're trying to get the meeting. But usually when they say accept me as I am, here's what it means. She has every intention of meeting you. She has every intention of taking you back and meeting her family. Okay? Let's see what DIY said. But I've never had any problems, guys, and I don't consider myself. Oh, okay. He's talking about Mr. Calvin just asking for where and what to avoid in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, okay. I thought, hell, you were talking about here. Well, hell, stay out of the projects. That's for damn sure. You do want to go to 4th Street Live. Check that out. But, after dark, man, you need to be in your hotel some damn where. It's dangerous in Louisville right now. It's a lot of things to do. Like right now, if you go and hell, the Derby is first weekend in May, first Saturday in May. So if you're there at that time, that's party. Louisville, Kentucky is going to be party central. But I thought you were talking about something else. Jason says, playing devil's advocate here, but an older man who's in their 60s or 70s linking up with a Filipino that's in her 20s, 30s sounds like a recipe for disaster. But it's really not. Because those are the only ones coming over here, dude. Who do you think's really coming over here in quantity? A lot of the young Western guys that I see over here, they're already with their girlfriend, mostly the Europeans and stuff. But who do you think's coming over here, Jason? You're not being a devil's advocate. You're being naive. Who do you think's coming over here? 20s and 30-year-olds? No, if they do, they're only going to be here for a minute. This guy was 59. Phil Stevens says, can't believe I'm hearing some of this. Yeah, I can't either. That's why I had to make the video. I want to make live streams that are relevant, that are pertinent, that's going to help people when they come over here. They're having problems. But one thing was he was on 2 dating sites, so he's going back and forth. Stick to 1 dating site, man. Don't limit your search. But if a woman says, accept me as I am, that means she has every intention of meeting you. She knows she's going to take you back to the province, and you're going to see the house she grew up in and everything like that. That's the reason they say that on there. She has every intention of meeting you. Look for a profile that's got a lot of pictures. You don't want 1 or 2 pictures, man. That's a red flag. The women who have 6, 7, 8 pictures, they want to be chosen. They're increasing their odds of being chosen. What else? Yeah, make your words simple. Yeah. Eyes don't lie. Yeah, be leery of the perfect pictures. Remember, it's a dating site. And a problem me and run into is that we choose the same women. That's one of the big problems, guys. We go for these perfect women on site. Mr. Passport says, Calvin is 1% right. They will travel to meet you. I know from direct experience. Well, every woman that I've ever had over here traveled to see me, except my son's mother, and she already lived in Cebu. Kevin Hill says, good day, Brother Cal. Thanks for your boots on the ground. He said, peace and blessings. You're welcome, man. Let's see, Geechee, Golden Gate said no skin bleach. I don't know, you can do all of that after. D. Hicks says, men should watch the Boondocks and copy Granddad online dating profile. I'm Brazilian. I love skydiving. I live in a mansion. That'll get them some hits. Let's see. D Staff said, LOL, stay out the project. Yeah, that's a good advice. That's a fact. In Louisville, you don't want to go in the projects. Beach your cotta is what they call it, where they combine Beecher Terrace and cotta homes. You don't want to be there. But they've torn down and they replaced them with these fancy looking buildings, but it's the same damn thugs. Because in most projects, majority of people are good law-abiding people. It's the 5%ers who don't even live there that cause all the damn problems. Barry said this is a fun live stream. He said I'm 59, she's 19. See, it doesn't matter. See, like Jack Wolfanger, he got married to a beautiful, he's 60, she's 23. He got a nice looking woman, man. He's got a nice looking wife. Age doesn't mean a whole lot over here. You know, when I said start at the 10, I'm talking about for life partners. I'm not talking about if you're going to be here 2 weeks or 10 days, but I'm going to tell you something, man. A 22-year-old 5 over here is damn good looking. I don't know the last time you guys seen a 22-year-old, but she's beautiful. Yeah, Kevin Hill said Southwick, Cotta Home, Beecher Terrace. Mike Perry says, I grew up poor. I do not judge in negative ways toward the way of life. We are both getting a life upgrade upon relationship. My gain of her family gaining my family. But I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about today. Filipinos are they know that they had nothing to do with the family they were born into, the circumstances they were born into. But they still are bashful, they're shy, they're embarrassed about it. Especially when you're coming from the West and they know your standard of living. I'm just saying, when they say accept me as I am, they know that they're going to eventually meet you and take you home. So they just saying, hey, look, we're not rich and everything like that. Hey, come on, thanks for that super sticker. Mike Dawsonville says, be upfront with her. Don't lie. Be yourself. Yeah, we're trying to get the meeting because a lot of times, guys, what happens is these guys, they can't even get the meeting. The ones that show up are tour guides and all of that. No, we don't want no tour guides. See, you've got, what he doesn't understand is, number one, women on those dating sites to be chosen. Number two, she understands exactly why you're on there. She understands your motives exactly. Get out of your own way is what I'm telling him. Okay? She knows exactly why you're there, but you have to make it clear. If you want her to stay with you, or if you want her to stay all night or something, just say it. Be upfront, because otherwise, man, they're going to play along right with you. But if you say, look, I'm going to Boracay for a week, I want you to come with me. And she says, sure, I'm coming. Well, you already know what's going on, guys. You're not going to get 2 hotel rooms. She's going to sleep in that one bed with you. You make that clear. See? All this stuff, all these games that you guys are playing, you're in your own way. He's in his own way. Hey, Tito Charles says, my own Buntak, Calvin, the NTZ and the crew, he said, good topic. Most of us meet our women online. I think that's why it's a good topic to talk about today. It's not about the women. It's about us. They're looking for you, basically. No, that's not what we're saying, man. You guys are missing the point. There you go, have a nice day. Say you never go there. But these guys are, okay? We're trying to help them in their pursuit of a date, okay? Y'all guys, stop being so damn smart, okay? Y'all too damn intelligent. And this is another thing that gets in our way. Because like I told him, I said, look, put on your profile, you're looking for a serious relationship. And you know what he says to me? Even if, hey, I'm sorry, guys, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but at least put that on there. He's in his own way. Larry Lindsay says, what about the 20-year-old that give up their life to be with an older man? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what he was talking about. Jason, being the devil's advocate, you're not the devil's advocate. That's just a way, it's what it is over here. Who's coming over here? Philip Cooper says, just remember, if your girl's going to risk bringing you to her home to meet her parents, that's a one-time deal. She's got one shot at this. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Usually when they say, accept me as I am, that's a green flag. She's going to meet you. She wants to meet somebody because she's going to take you home. Bush the One says, if you do get a woman, get ready for the oil change and tune-up. Yeah, a lot of times, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. I noticed that a lot of his women were younger. He was looking for real young women. I'm like, just like a guy said, if you date a 22-year-old, you got 22-year-old problems. It's okay, guys, to deal with a woman. Instead of somebody, you're looking for somebody 18, 19, it's not much difference between an 18-year-old woman over and a 25-year-old woman. All right? It's not that much difference, man. You can't even tell the difference. Yusuf Amal Habib says, when I went to the Philippines to meet someone, she was a lesbian. Wow. Barry says, 18 and 19 don't care about your red flags, though. Yeah, see, we're bringing some baggage over here too, but they don't care. See, they're a lot more desperate than we are. That's why the 18 to 80 blind, crippled, and crazy mantra is true over here for men. For women, it's not. They're going to put their best foot forward. They're going to look as best they can and do everything for you, because I'm not going to date a woman who's had a stroke and is in a wheelchair. I'm sorry, I'm not. But they will. But you don't have to do that. A woman that's paralyzed. There's some guy here, I was told, I don't know, they've got a YouTube channel, I've never seen it, but he says, the man is paralyzed from his chest down or his waist down. See, I'm not going to date a woman like that over here. I'm sorry. Call me shallow or whatever it is. I'm not going to do it. But they will. See, they're a whole lot more desperate than us. All you got to do is take your time. Get off all them dating sites. Black Turn 34 says, stop chit-chatting with these women for days and weeks on end. Get a number within 3 messages. The first text should be setting up a date for that week. Save all the damn talking for in person. Yeah, that's great information. Mr. Passport King says, if you're really not looking for something serious and just going there for the beat downs, keep it real. Don't play with their feelings. Well, see, but we're just trying to get the meeting. You're going to figure out all of that once you're in person. These guys can't even get a meeting. They're coming all the way over here, and it seems to me like they're getting mad at me and the other vloggers. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't get any easier than meeting a woman online over here. Roger T says, is it desperate or just accept? No, it's desperate. There's nothing that a man really that's had a stroke in a damn wheelchair. What can he really do with a woman but the pension or paralyzed from the chest down? Come on, guys. I'm just saying, if you see some of the combinations that I see over here, hell, even me and Marilyn, look at her and me. We're a damn odd couple. But it's odder couples over here than me and Marilyn. You see some stunners, man, with some guys, and you know what the deal is. But that's okay, as long as they both happy. But we're just trying to get these guys a date. They can't even get a damn date. I mean, you got all that money. You come all the way over here. Man, all you got to do, guys, listen. Take a bath, put on some clean clothes, and walk around, basically. You're going to get somebody. But we're looking for the same women everybody else is. Y'all falling for these filters and all these beautiful, perfect women online. The only time you want to do that is if you're going to meet a woman in person. If you're just going to come over here. Okay, but if you're on site, no, you got to go for the 5s and 6s, because when you get in person, they're going to look a whole lot better, man. A yummy 6, imagine a 22-year-old, 23-year-old 6. You know, we got to be more realistic. David Glee said, you got lots of experience to tell the story like it is. Absolutely. There you go. Have a nice day. Said, just go over there and stay away from the provinces. Meet her in the city. In the province, you will be stuck with her family the entire time. Life will suck until you leave. Yeah, we're just talking about getting these guys a date. They can't even get a damn date. And I forgot, guys, I'm not going to talk about Paul's video. I mean, that was a hate fest, guys. I'm telling you, okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. He fed the wolves, man. It's a damn shame that you can't even escape that race stuff, man. That's what I come over here for, to get away from that stuff. You know, I don't know what good that video did. All it did was feed those people. And I'm going to tell you something, man. The next time I go to Dumageddon, I won't be dealing with certain people down there, man. It's just a shame, guys. That's all I'm going to say. It's a hate fest. But I will say this before we move on. America has always been controlled by white faces. If you got a problem with America, you talk to the white faces over there. Don't try to blame it on black people. We haven't passed not one damn piece of legislation that's going to hinder the progress of anybody over there. Okay? Well, y'all want to sit there and want to point fingers and all that, man. You know, see, let me say this, guys, because if I were to make that same video and I would have a guy from the Nation of Islam sitting next to me spitting out facts about white people and what he thought about white people, they would cancel my channel. But they're able to do that and still have a big following. He's actually able to have a guy sitting next to him, you know, talking about black people like that, and he still has a channel. He still has a big following. If I did that, guys, because that guy was just the equivalent to somebody, he wasn't as smart as somebody in the Nation of Islam, because he was just giving his opinion. He wasn't giving facts. The Nation will give you facts. It'll have white people so angry, they would shut my channel down. But what good would that do? I'm over in the Philippines. I'm chilling out, man. I'm getting away from that. I was disappointed. I'm like, man, you people, man, y'all going to keep it up. You're going to wake a sleeping giant. And then you're going to be sorry for it. I get it. But it's a sad day when white men from America, man, are complaining about race. I get it, though. You want to return to the good old days when only white men could do every damn thing. The NBA was all white. Okay, professional baseball was all white. The police force was all white. Black people couldn't do anything. Okay, and then how can you have a racial discussion when you got two white men sitting there? What about the Asians? What about the Hispanics, man? Okay, and what about black people? You don't put it out there and say, hey, if you're black and you want to come on, he said that before he even did that. You bring them on at the same time. I ain't gonna go over there and clean up after all that, guys. But yeah, it was disappointing. It was pitiful, and it did no good but start a bunch of people arguing and fighting. Go on that comment section, man. It's a hate fest. But I get it. You know, white men, yeah, they wanted to go back to the good old days when only them could do anything. Only they could do anything. Okay. So now they're sitting back complaining because they got some type of competition now. They're trying to level the playing field, basically what's happening. But they're so far ahead. Look, if you're a white man out there, you listening, you're so far ahead that we'll never catch up, man. It'll be 1,000 years for black people will catch up. So you ain't got nothing to worry about that. But sitting over there giving your opinion, man, come on, guys. Bullshit. Okay? Yeah, Sean Lawrence said race discussion never go down well. Yeah, because people always giving their opinion. They're not giving facts. Who gives a shit what he's talking about? Talking about black people are more racist than white. Hate and racism is two different things, okay? I'm just saying, man. Yeah, they can't accept the facts. That's what they're wanting. But it's a sad day in America when you got white men complaining about race over there. Somebody ain't got in their head. Because black people ain't doing nothing to them over there. That's a fact. They don't want to get me on there. He knew exactly where to look to find a black man that would have sat next to that man and destroyed anything he had to say. Hell, when my father fought in the Korean conflict, when he came over here, they shot us straight to the fucking projects. My father didn't even qualify for the GI loan at that time. So you can shut up with that stuff. Let's talk facts. Okay, Johnny, I'll email you. Golden Gate said, preach, Cal. Excellent analogy with Nation of Islam, fruit of Islam. Yeah, because they would give facts. They're not going to come on there with their opinion. But they would shut me down if I did that. But no, he's going to bring something on there like that. Over in South, he said he knows better. And I've lost all respect for him. And when I go to Doomgay to meet and greet, he ain't got nothing to say to me. Don't even come up to me. I'm going to tell him I'm embarrassing. Get out of my face, man, with all that stuff. Ozzy411 says, surprising that some guys can get a date in Asia. It's like taking candy from a baby with the honeys over in Asia. Yeah, that's because they make it easy. They want us to choose them, guys. This is what blows me away. I'm like, you mean you can't get a date over here? It is surprising. It's shocking, really, to me. But that's what happens. Barry said the video was a shame. I left about 100 comments. I wouldn't. I never left a comment. I got about 2 minutes in it because people were sending it to me. I was like, it's not worth it, man. It didn't further. It did no good. All it did was bring out a bunch of angry people to voice their opinion. He threw blood to the sharks, man. He knows better, man. You can't do that over here. It did no good. All he did is keep kicking the can down the street. Hey, WB comment said, good morning, Big Cal. Just checking in. Yusuf said, if you guys can't meet a woman in person, maybe the women changed compared to a few years ago. No. You just don't know which Filipino would date a foreigner and which one won't when you meet them in person. Because they're all going to be nice. They're very approachable. They're almost apologizing if they're married or if they have a boyfriend already. But the ones online, they have a flashing red light on their head. I want you. Okay? But when you go to sites like, you get what you pay for. If you go to that date in Asia, yeah, it's free. But guess what? You're going to get the bottom of the barrel, really. Because they know it's free. But if you go somewhere like, he's on Dating Asia and he's on Christian Filipino. Well, on Christian Filipino, the women can only, they can't chat with you. I mean, they can't video call you unless they're paying, but they can message you. Okay, but places like Filipino Cupid, Cebuanas.com, Cherry Blossom. See, you go on one of them where really all the real Filipinos are, and you just sit on there, man. You know, you shouldn't be on there long. I would get me 10 decent women, boom, and leave it alone, and then go on about your day and come back, and whoever's responded, yeah, come on over. Okay. Let's see. Discerning Dash says, being there, the dating sites did not work. So far, I was able to get a woman's number in person, but she does not respond to my texts and calls. Well, actually, they do work, man. We're trying to help you guys. You're doing something wrong. Every woman that I've ever had over here, Maryland included, I met online. There's only one that I didn't. That was the Dreamer. She stalked me out. She ambushed me. Because if you're over here long enough, you're going to catch somebody's attention. But we're just talking about the guys that come over here for 2 weeks, a month, or whatever. They can't get a date on these dating sites because they're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. You're chasing the same women. These beautiful looking women on there, everything's perfect. Those are the ones you run from. The beautiful women don't have to be online. Okay, the real beautiful women, they don't have to be online. Somebody's going to choose them. But let's go over some stuff, okay, that we was talking about. A lot of us just aren't tech savvy. So we don't know how to go in and set the parameters. I say don't put a limit on your search. If you're in Cebu and the woman's in Ilocos Sur, way up beyond Manila, so what? If she's serious and you buy that plane ticket for about $50 or whatever it is, she'll meet you in Cebu. Okay, I wouldn't limit my search. Be more direct, guys, okay? Hey, King Arthur, thanks for that super chat. He said racism is like cancer. It's a distraction, guys. If you want to blame, if you think the problems of America are because of black people and poor people, you got a lot to learn, man. You've been listening to me. You've been going to too many KKK meetings. White men have always controlled America. If you got a problem with America, go talk to the white man. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just doing the best I can under some fucked up circumstances they done gave me over there. Okay, let's just get honest about it. But they want to bring that stuff over here to Southeast Asia. We don't want that over here, Paul. You're doing no good over here. And whoever that grinning fucker was you had on there, y'all gonna get somebody hurt over here, man. Let them come in my face talking that stuff. It'll be well worth me getting deported. You know, that's the point, man. All that old stuff. You know, see, because as the playing field becomes level, which it's not, but as it becomes more and more level and more people are being invited to the party, that white supremacy shit gets thrown out the window. Okay? We're all of the human race. You know, there was a time when the NBA was all white. Yeah, I know you. I get it. You're angry. You want things to go back to the way it used to be when only white men could do shit. Even your women wasn't able to do nothing. I get that. You're angry. You want that. You want that again. But now it's not going to happen. But you're so far ahead that there's nothing for you to worry about. Imagine if I was a white man and I'm complaining about the affairs of a country that was built for me. See, let's talk about facts if you're going to talk about it. What do you think black people were doing over there during slavery for 250 years? Playing basketball and rapping? We were building the fucking country over there. You built it on our backs. Now all of a sudden, it's our fault that things are in the way they were. Do you think that 100 years of Jim Crow, that they didn't have some effect on the black man and his ability to earn a living and all of that, guys? Come on. But see, that's what pissed me off. They want to get on there with opinions. They don't want to talk about facts. Like that stuff never existed. Like, oh, it's always been an equal footing. Hey, Barry, thanks for that super sticker. Margie, that's Margie. She says, I have on Dating Cupid many years ago, but I've never found there. Not serious, only play games. Thank you for saying this. Because this is what I was saying. We're chasing the same women on those dating sites. That's why these guys can't find anybody. There's women on there who are ready, willing, and able, been on there for years. But nobody wants to choose them. We keep choosing the same women. Hey, Rhoda's Life Adventure, she says, I'm watching from Manila. Dick Davix says, hey, not trying to get off the subject, but what's your take on the Philippine LP? Well, you can't argue with success. She's giving a Filipinos view of the Philippines and all of that. Retired 2019 says, I'm going to unsubscribe from Paul's channel. I mean, I just don't see what that did. It did no good, that video. I don't know what he was trying to do. But see, Mark of Every Man's Got a Story, he's the same way. He had a racist sit right next to him, called himself a doctor, and just let him spew hate and ignorance about me for 15 minutes and never stopped him. Do you think I would allow that to happen on my channel? No, I would shut him down. Look, it's over. You're not going to talk about, you say that in front of that man. You're not going to talk about him in front of me, not on my channel. A Discerning Truth says, you're right about the search, Cal. I met someone online from Lady. Even though she lives far, she's serious and want to come all the way to Cebu to meet me. Yeah, it's really not that far from Lady. Even if you're on a boat, it's 3 hours from Orma, okay? Or you can fly from Tacloban City to Cebu. It's really not that far. But they will travel. Maryland came all the way from St. Carlos City to meet me in Dumaguete. That's a long way. That's how you know they're serious, guys. If they'll travel. Hey, thanks, W Secrets to Success. Thanks for that super chat. He said, agreed. I totally lost respect for the old dog on his recent post, opinion, special guest. Yeah, I mean, they have no facts. It's all opinion. Black people are more racist. They don't know what racism is. We're not even in a position over there to be racist. Yeah, what about all them years where we couldn't even do anything? It's called oppression. Tell them to look that up. Tell them to look up, there was actual laws on the books that white people wrote where black people couldn't do this, we couldn't do that. We were basically second-class citizens. That actually happened. Now show me where a black man or black people have written and passed any legislation over there in America that hinders the progress of white people, or that says that white people can't do this and do that. There was a time we couldn't even go in the damn movie theater. Okay, remember Dorothy Dandridge, the beautiful black actress? She was a celebrity. She stuck her foot in the damn swimming pool in Las Vegas and they drained the whole damn pool. This is the type of shit they was doing over there. But they want you to act today like, oh, that didn't happen. Or we're not responsible for that. Don't get me started. Because hate is one thing and racism's another. You better know what racism really is before you call me a racist. I'm not a racist. I don't have the power to do anything to hinder you from doing anything. We couldn't even vote over there, you ignorant fuckers. Don't give me, I'm so fired up, man. I got myself fired up. It was a time when black people couldn't even vote over there. Yeah, they wanted to go back to that, where we can't do anything over there. It's a sad day in America when you got white men, able-bodied white men, complaining about racism, man. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. No, I'm not a bunch of foolishness. He said, "Can you summarize?" Well, the black people's the problem in America, and that black people are more racist than white people. And I'm like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Market Focus account, listen to all your tips and they work. Your tips almost work too good. I met like 10 of them. It's funny. This isn't about meeting the right woman. We're just trying to get these guys a date. That's all we're trying to do. I'm really, really stunned, because this guy, he's a handsome guy. He's got a good retirement. He's got good sense. Wait, I'm going to plug my phone up. He's got a lot going for him, guys, but he can't get a date. And I wanted to remind him, I said, well, hell, don't you realize that? Wait, I'm sorry, guys. That hell, Sydney's I've got a friend who's 88 years old. He's got women all over him. Hell, Sydney's got women. He could have several women over here. And he's 88. But no, these guys aren't creepy. This guy's a legitimate. And he, you got to understand something, guys. He's got what they're looking for. He's got everything that they're looking for. He's just doing something wrong. Yeah, he said, you tell him, Cal. He said, I thought the same thing. You're so right. Hey, Cal, I spoke with my wife's barangay captain. He assured me that he would do everything in his power to send any foreigner home if race or politics is causing problems in our province. Yeah. Roger T said, people are the problem. It really doesn't matter the color of their skin. Well, I'm just saying the problem is, if you're going to have that type of discussion, put some facts on there. And then why would you bring a white man on there and just let him talk about black people for 20-something minutes? What good is that going to do over here? Did that change anything, Roger? It's just a shame. Yeah, they want to make America great again. They long for the good old days, but we don't. Well, we couldn't do anything. Nobody could do anything. And then I saw black people on there taking up for him. I'm like, dude, all the sacrifice that was made for Asians and Hispanics to even do what they do over there, it's on our watch, on our backs, okay? But if you got a problem with America, you got to talk to the white man because he runs America. He always has run America, the white faces, okay? Because they'll hide behind their skin color over there, and then they may be Jewish, they may be this, they may be that, but the white faces run America. So if you got a problem, you talk to them, not me. Butcher says something must be wrong with him if he can't get a woman. Something's wrong. Honestly, if you can't come over here and meet women who are going out of their way, they're bending over backwards to meet you. They want somebody to choose them online. Okay. King Arthur, thanks for that super chat. He said the guy with Old Dog was mad because his black wife left him. Shame, 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 as Gomer Powell used to say. Yeah, so he took it out on black people, but it was just his opinion. It was no facts. But that's white privilege that Paul could do that. See, privilege is a broad term. That's why a lot of people don't like that word privilege when you use it. But that's what it is. Because if I bought somebody from the Black Panthers or some disgruntled black man and sat him next to me and let him go off on white people for 30 minutes, they would cancel my channel. You think I would have many white viewers left? I wouldn't. But he can do that. and wake up this morning and still have a growing following, more followers now. Okay. I just don't see, I didn't get the point of it. That's all I'm saying. I've lost respect. And, you know, and even when I met him, he want to try to talk down to me. Oh, if you want to be on my channel. Who says I want to fucking be on your channel, man? Who the fuck are you? Oh, get in touch, give your number to such and such, and he'll give it to me and we'll make it happen. No, if you want me on your channel, you're looking at me right in my eyes right now. Who do you think I am? I don't need to be on your channel, man. Who think you let that shit go to your head, dude? Superstar Jones said, Calvin, what are your top 3 cities there you'd recommend to live? Well, let's talk about it from a new man's perspective, Superstar Jones, and let's talk about it from an old head's perspective. Okay. The new man, I would have to go, you know, when I say Metro Manila, somewhere up there, Cavite, Quezon City, Angeles City, you know, Manila, Cebu City, and then I would have to go with Davao over Dumaguete. Okay, that's for the new man. But for the old heads that's been over here, man, there's just so many. I'd have to put San Carlos City up there and other cities like San Carlos City. These are what's considered second-class cities. You know, I think it has a lot to do with the size and everything like that. But then you've got Iloilo, you've got Bacolod, you've got Dumaguete. I mean, it's just so many places, man. So many places over here for an old head that you can't even, I couldn't tell you my top 3. But for the new man, I can. Isaiah Allen says, as of today, there's still redlining, housing and rental discrimination, educational inner-city school budget discrimination, unfair political redistricting practices, etc., etc. Yeah, but they want you to think that everything's equal. Well, when did it become equal? And if it is, why do you have a problem with that? But it's not equal. I mean, it's nowhere near equal. They act like we were supermen to somehow, because they always say, oh, well, don't, you know, slavery's too long ago, Jim Crow was too long ago. No, I'm sorry. That has a lot to do with the condition black people are in today, okay, as a whole. And the one thing that makes me mad is all these mass shootings that go on. When the white guy goes out and kills 20 people, oh, he's just isolated individual. But if one black person does something, we all get blamed for it. We can't have personal responsibility. It's all blacks. You know, this guy was telling me, oh, the reason blacks is this and blacks is that. Look at the war on drugs. If you really want to know if racism and discrimination is still around, it is. When that crack was out, even those more white people selling crack, smoking crack, they made it all about black people. Now look at the opioid situation. Okay, it's crickets. Now they're trying to pass legislation. They're doing all of that. They were trying to lock up every fucking black person in America when this crack was going on, guys. Don't talk to me about this stuff, man. Put some facts on that. Yeah, Mr. Passport King says, 2 white guys doing a discussion on racism. What the hell? That's the problem. Elijah Yanwoman said, the real nitty gritty. Hell yeah, I love listening to any topic Calvin shares because it keeps it real. I'm going to keep it real. Yeah, he showed his true colors. And I'm just ashamed, man, that we don't need that over here. Racism's the number one reason I left America. I'd be damned if I'm going to let somebody bring that over here. They're going to get somebody hurt. You're not in America, man. You come over here, somebody going to slap you down with that stuff. It was a hate fest, man. That's all it was. If you think I'm playing, look in those comments, man. Gave everybody who wanted to say something about black people a chance. White people run America. If you got a problem with America, you talk to the white man over there. You don't blame it on black people. Y'all crazy, man. Yeah, Barnaby Berry says, hey, my mom says nothing good to say. be quiet. I just don't understand the timing. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. It did no good. It didn't further the conversation of race anymore down the line. I mean, you know, you can't just skip over history like it didn't exist, like it didn't happen. Hey, Habit 711, thanks for that super chat. He said, I saw the racist guy on Paul's channel, but I didn't see the racist video. I will not support that and will unsubscribe. It's just, we don't need that, man, over here in Southeast Asia. I mean, you know, here's a guy, Paul, who has such a strong following that all he can do is talk about wiping his ass and he's going to get 20,000 views. He surely don't need to talk about race, man, to get views. I don't get it. He did that on purpose. He could talk about picking his damn toenails and they're going to give him 20,000 views. That's the type of strong following he's got. So for him to come on there and start talking about race and have some guy on there like that, we didn't need that, man. Market Focus at Cal, did the guys having trouble finding Filipinos pre-game? I was on the dating site for a month before I visited the Philippines. Yeah, he claimed he was on there for a while, but he's just doing some things wrong. Number one was his description. Imagine having in your description, listen, ladies, either you're going to meet me or not. I'm tired of playing games. Don't contact me. I'm like, dude, you can't do that in the Philippines. You're going to run every woman away. They're going to think you some kind of maniac. Yeah, I did. He said, did I get a chance to see what the guy was talking about? I did, and that's what I told him. I said, be direct. Keep your message simple. He's writing big paragraphs. They're not reading that, guys. Just say, are you interested? It's like, remember you was in the 3rd grade and you write those letters? That's how you got to do over here. Do you like me? I like you. If you like me, write back. That's what you do over here. You know, you date like you're in the 3rd grade again. Keep it simple. Look for certain things. Her in her description, if she says I'm simple, accept me as I am. I'm looking for a serious relationship. And then she has 6 or 7 pictures. The more pictures, the better. To Seamless Life said he's not dumb. He made a decision. He decided he embraced the mega part of his audience. Yeah, he fed them. It was a hate fest, man. I just didn't understand it, man. I don't like that hate stuff, man. But hate and racism is 2 different things. Anybody that calls me a racist doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, we're part of the human race, man. And that's all what it's about. Yeah, Barry says never use the don't play games lingo. It's a turnoff. Yeah. You got to be, look, I'm not even being facetious about this. Put this on there. I'm generous because you're going to spend. You're going to spend every damn peso you got. Easy to get along with. I've got a kind heart. This is stuff that they can relate to. Filipinos, they're romantics over here. Okay? You have to come off as a gentleman. They already have preconceived notions in their mind about you. Okay, already your money, your wealth, your education. Now all you got to do is just kind of bear witness to it. Yeah, you know, you want to say certain things. You know, I'm looking for an honest woman, a loyal woman, a one-man woman. You can say you're a one-woman man. They like that. Jay Hawk says, Calvin, Now, do you understand why I said I do not want to be around that type of expat? Yeah, but you said all expats. I don't want to be around those either, Jay, but it's some outstanding people over here is what I was telling you. I don't want to be around those expats either. I've been around here, but 14 years. But you never know until they show their colors. But if you come to my meet and greet, any meet and greet, you're going to see a diverse audience of people, great people that have good information about the Philippines. They want to help you. You know, we're not talking about race or anything like that. Why would I want to talk about race over here anyway? What good is it going to do anybody? Is it going to help you get further down the road or closer to your goals that you're trying to talk to? Man, you know, there's a reason people talk about that stuff. Okay? They're angry. They want to go back to the good old days when only white men could do something over there. Imagine the NBA was all white at one time. So was the NFL and Major League Baseball and every fucking thing else. That's what they want. Well, all the police force was white. The fire department was white. All the politicians was white. Every mayor in every city was white. They want that again. They don't realize that's never going to come back again. But don't worry, you're still white. Okay? You're still white. You don't have nothing to worry about, especially in America, man. You ain't got nothing to worry about over there for real. That place was built for you. Luis Martinez says, LOL, do you like me? Absolutely. You got to be that simple over here, Luis. Do you like me? Yeah. Yes, I know. Yeah. I like you. I'm interested. Okay, because this is what men are doing. This is how they're meeting women over here. When we were coming from Siquijor Island the other day, I saw this guy was in his 50s, maybe early 60s, and she looked to be like maybe 20, 21. This is how they're meeting them. Johnny S. says, I can't wait to get out of this country. Yeah, it's just, you know, I don't understand. It's just crazy. But it's a sad day in America when you got white men sitting around complaining about racism in America. And then they claim to follow Andrew Tate. You know, when we got to have some personal responsibility, yeah, it's hard being a man over there. Any color you are. You know, I was telling Marilyn today, I said, shit, I'm not going to fight the world out there and then come home in here and fight you. I'm not going to do it. This is my sanctuary. Luis Martinez says, yeah, you guys got it. Yeah, I'm interested. Are you interested? That's how simple it is. What were you saying, Louise? Because I know you had a woman over here waiting for you when you got here, but you got to be that simple with it. Because if you start getting complicated, they're going to misinterpret it. They're going to misread everything you're saying. Jay Hawk says, I would do that, Cal. I would go to one of your meet and greets. We're cut from the same cloth, brother. I just don't have time for games with those type of idiots. Yeah, and for the most part, you're not going to meet those guys. The closest friends that I've had over here, have both been white men. The first expat I really came close with was a guy by the name of Kurt Van Tessel. He lives in, I don't know where he's originally from, but he lives in Colorado now, and he's got a place here. I mean, we was closest, we still close. And then John. But I've got a lot of friends, man. I'm just telling you that we don't need that over here. And it's not going to do you any good to sit around. I would hate to be a real racist. How have you ever seen a happy racist? I haven't. Chad Lee says, I don't look at color scheme when I choose my friends. Not if you're smart. But they want to go back to the time where only they could do everything. Only they could vote. They want that. They don't want the competition now. Because when you when you level that playing field, all that white supremacy stuff goes out the window. See? They can't preach that anymore, but they don't realize that that's been so sold into our subconscious mind that will be there for the rest of our lives. You know, we're always going to give the white man the benefit of the doubt. Guys, don't worry about that. Even in the Philippines and all that. You know, you took, were you going to the gym?
No, I will get through the grocery first before
Did you?
Maybe this after I take the 3,000.
Okay.
Maybe
you took the
3,000.
Okay. But what about if they come with the delivery? No, that's okay. No, I'll tell them to come back. Yeah, Kevin Hill said, shout out to Kirk. Yeah. It's a human race, man. Imagine I was born in a family. My father was a preacher. My mother was the wife of a preacher. Imagine they grew up. My mother was born in 1931. My father was born in 1929. Imagine what black people went through then, but they didn't have not one bone of hate in their body. That's why I was raised in a family like that. Okay? But don't get on here talking about it's the black man's fault. That's what pissed me off. Hey, David Barrett says, hey, Cal and Sunshine Community, I love all you guys, no matter where you're from. God bless. Absolutely, man. This community is all inclusive. It just, it just hit me. It came from left field. Somebody, like 3 people sent me that video. I said, what is it? The white man's burden. He has no idea what that's even talking about. Rudyard Kipling said that. He called it the white man's burden when he was exhorting the United States involvement with the Philippines during the Philippine-American War. Hey, what's going on? He said, my brother Cal, he said, I just got back from Belize. I was watching the documentary on the guy who created that spyware. What was his name? He was living over there, man. He had all that money. He was going crazy over there. He eventually had to leave Belize. Yeah, you get the benefit of the doubt, Roger T, if you white. You just don't know it. I mean, you want me to put some facts out there? Here's the facts. Black men are 4 times more likely to be pulled over by the police in America. This is coming from your FBI. Who, by the way, I don't believe a black person has ever been in charge, have never been the head of the FBI. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this is your FBI says black men are 4 times more likely to be pulled over by the police on suspicion of having drugs and guns. But white men are 4 times more likely to have in their possession guns and drugs if and when they're ever pulled over. That's facts. I'm not going to get on here with my opinion. I'm not going to let some black man get on here with his opinion. And you give some facts, I shut up. But that's white privilege that he can do that. He can put a white man right beside him and they can spew out all that hate and all that foolishness. And he still have a channel today. His following is bigger now. You let me put somebody from the Nation of Islam right here. Then they're going to spew out some facts about racism and about this white man. And you guys will shut me down before 5 minutes into the speech, you're going to shut him down. Because people don't like the truth. They don't like the facts. But what good is that going to do us over here in Southeast Asia? We're trying to leave all that stuff behind. I know for a fact that no matter what I say, nothing's going to change, man. Okay? So why even argue about it? Yeah, Michael Beach of Life said, come to the meet and greet. You'll see we like a rainbow out here. Michael Beach of Life. Look at him, man. Hell, most of the guys he hangs around with are black over here. As a matter of fact, they all are. But it don't mean anything. I met a young guy from, and this sounds so shallow, man, from England. He hung out with me and Michael Beach of Life and my buddy from Rich from Rochester, New York. Yeah. D6 Coronet said these guys are married to Filipinos but cling to racism. How ironic is that? Because it's ignorant. He makes it out to be a white and black thing. That shows you how ignorant people are when Hispanics far outnumber black people in America now. They're the number one minority over there. But they want to make it because we've always been there whipping posts where we're tired of it. Pick on somebody else, man, because you're going to pick on the wrong person over here, and one of y'all going to get hurt. One of you 65, 70-year-old racists over here, you're going to get hurt over here. But it's true. Puck Daddy said, greetings, Sir Calvin. That's just another clickbait from that blogger just saying. But he don't need clickbait. This guy can scratch his behind and get 20,000 views. He doesn't need to bring that stuff over here, man. Then have some grinning gal. And his, you know what his credentials was? Oh, he was married to a black woman for 30 years. And that gives you the right, yeah, that makes you a fucking master on race. Come on. Oh, yeah, McAfee. Yeah, this guy had a lot of money over there, man. He had, you know, he was living the life, drugs and all of that. Retired 2019 says a real man accepts responsibility for his own life. See a man blame others when he is given a head start in life is sad. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. You got two white men sitting there complaining about the state of affairs in America. Then do something about it. Y'all always been in control over there. You're in control over there now. Black people ain't in control over there. He said J. Edgar Hoover was black. Well, yeah, you could have fooled me. Girl Stillpock says, yeah, I personally think Paul missed the boat on this one badly. He somehow thinks he's starting a friendly dialogue about something from halfway across the planet. Scratch my head. Yeah, he really missed the mark because there's no sense in you coming on, Paul, before the video and said, oh, if any blacks want to come on or anybody else wants to come on to refute what he's saying, because he knew, see, he went back and edited that. He knew this man was going to say some fucked up stuff. No, you should have had Asians on there, Hispanics, and black. You're going to talk about race. That's all we need is two white men talking about race. What do you think they're going to say? What do you think they're going to say? They're always trying to absolve themselves from anything that's went wrong over in America or wherever, you know, they've been. Same in the Philippines. That's why they don't teach the Philippine-American War in America. Because we probably wouldn't be welcome over here. Because he doesn't want you to know the real history. How they treated the Filipino while they over here sucking up everything. They don't tell you how many, it was so bad they called it the Asian Holocaust. Look that up. There was a Philippine-American War that they don't want to talk about. They want to act like it didn't exist. Oh, it doesn't matter today. Yeah, you killed 1 million Filipinos over here. Yeah, it's a lie. I'm sorry. You know, but my father fought in the Korean conflict. He didn't get the G. He didn't have the, he wasn't able to get the GI loan. And the white soldiers that he fought right next to were able to and buy homes and everything like that. Yeah, it had an effect on me and my family. So, you know, if you want to talk about it, let's talk about with some facts. Hell with them opinions you talking about, man. Crazy. Yeah, Hoover passed his white. Damn right. Yeah, nonchalant Travis said truth versus facts. What's going on, man? Said Drico Rich. They bring it to us, though. All we trying to do is have a new life over here. And this guy, one of the biggest bloggers over in, well, he may be the biggest foreign vlogger in the Philippines that actually lives here. He's the biggest. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. And you're going to talk about that crazy stuff on there, man. I've lost all respect for you. I'm sorry. Louise Martinez said we make babies like rabbits. No, but I'm just saying, you know, it's always all black versus white because that's just guilt, guys. If we were half as bad as what Paul and this man said, then why aren't we out here just slaughtering you fuckers over there? Is what I'm saying. Why aren't we just slaughtering white people, every white people we see? If you look at the statistics, we're just like any other race. We kill each other. We kill the people within close proximity with us. You know, you don't see black men getting on planes coming over here killing Filipinos, and Filipinos getting on planes going over there killing white folks in America. You don't see it. Filipinos kill Filipinos. Chinese kill Chinese. Japanese kill Japanese, more than likely. You know. But for him to do that when he's the biggest vlogger over here, it's irresponsible. Hey, Brandon Pumphrey said almost 50,000 count. Keep going, brother. You deserve it. Thank you, man. And I'm sorry, man. I want to apologize to my new viewers because I said I wasn't going to talk about it. But the more I think about it, man, it just pisses me off. That's why I came over here to get away from that stuff, man. And this cocksucker makes that video like that. Man. Mark Goldberg says, I could not even watch that guy's video when I saw he was interviewing the white man on the subject of the black experience. I turned right out. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys, it doesn't make sense to do that. Mockton said J. Edgar Hoover lived with his mother until he was 50. Go figure, yeah. He was he lived with a whole lot. He took a whole lot to his grave. They said he was a gay. Yep, exactly. He knew it was bullshit, but still put it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you got to be more responsible. I can't just put somebody on here and let them spew their opinion about white people without no facts. I'm not going to do it anyway because it's not going to help anything. It's going to hurt. Go in those comments, man. I can't read them. The comments are worse than his damn video. It just gives people opportunity, man, to, you know, to say what they want to say, you know, about black people. And all these old conspiracies and all that old stuff about, well, who's really the racial profiling. If they were really racial profiling white men, do you think they would have all these mass killings? But that's the fact. They don't racially profile you. You slide up under the radar. And then when you do something crazy like that, they don't count it against your whole race. They say, oh, it's an isolated incident. This guy's crazy. But you let a black man do something, and every black man's a crack dealer. Every black man is a womanizer. Every black man is lazy and everything like that. See, this is what pisses me off when you put people like him on there, knowing good and well that the more white people sell crack and smoke crack than black people. David Barrett says, Cal, just checked Filipino Airlines. I can get a round trip. Wow, Atlanta to Manila for $687. I was shocked. Prices have come way down. Depart Tuesday. Yeah, they're coming way down. Back to normal, David. It's a great thing you're saying, because when I came over December 5th, 2018, I paid less than $600 each for my ticket, my wife's ticket, my son's ticket. It was like $1,800 for 3 round trip tickets from Chicago to Cebu, not Manila. Hey, W Secret Success, thanks for that super chat. He said, my issue with Paul's post is the use of the word all black people are more racist than white Americans. See, that's what I just said. It's all, they throw us all in one bucket. We can't be held personal responsible. It's got to be all black people. Really? He said, so they know the thoughts of every black person in America. Laughable. This is the point I'm trying to make. Why put that out there, Paul? It just don't make sense. Gerald Wilkins says, Cal, you already know a person can go anywhere and they take their stinking thinking and corrosiveness and messy personality with them. I'm a 66-year-old United States Air Force veteran who lives in Delaware. Hey, thanks, Gerald Wilkins, for your service, man. And, you know, we just need more people. It's more good people than bad. It's these ignorant people that keep all this stuff going. I saw where the leader of the KKK died the other day, and everybody's so happy about him, saying, why are you happy? The ideology behind it didn't die. Just some human being died. You know, hey, Habit 711, thanks for that super chase. Said, Cal, don't apologize for telling the truth. I just apologize for being so passionate about it. You know, I just said the other day on my live stream Tuesday, I said, the Philippines is probably one of the safest places for black men. I'm talking about black men, period, especially black Americans on the planet. And now he comes up with this all black people are racist stuff. It don't do me any good to be racist. He said, tell them, Gerald. Yeah, they'll follow a guy like that. And people who put that out there to say, oh, we're the victims and, you know, history don't matter. History don't matter. And we want to, you know, make America great again when nobody else could do anything but white men. I'm pretty sure they liked it back then. And now, you know, even they'll talk about affirmative action, not realizing that white people have practiced their form of affirmative action for 400 years. It's called nepotism. Okay? It's called Jim Crow and all of that. Okay? I'm just trying to be honest. Eli says, I'm a white guy, used to sell drugs and got pulled over with weed in my car a couple of times, but had no issues. That's white privilege. Well, yeah, white privilege. See, when people hear the word privilege, this is what gets so many white people upset. They think about Queen Elizabeth and all that. They don't understand that just being a white man keeps you out of a whole lot of scrapes, dude. Okay? You get the benefit of the doubt. Does it mean that you have more money or you have an easier time? Why do you think they think about taking this box off the application of white, black? Because they were using that for loans, for employment, for housing. Okay, so they're saying let's take that off there. Okay, because they're using that. Now they'll sit back and look at your name. If you got a black looking, sounding name, they won't hire you. Barry said that cheap ticket is from ASAP. That's a con. Have had the worst luck with them. No, I went on cheapo air. There are actually tickets like that. I just had a guy leave here. His name was Corey. He stayed in the guest house, right? And his ticket, I'm thinking he came from Denver, was $800, a little bit over $800 for a round trip ticket. So yeah, it's coming down. I wish Dana Middleton was on here tonight. He could give us some numbers right now. Sunshine Vibes TV says, good evening, everyone. My first time here. Hey, welcome. Likewise, Girl Stipock says, likewise, a few minutes into that, especially when he does the using stats bit, I had to leave. As typical, it fed comment section shorts and gave them the space to pile onto all black people. Yeah, that's all he did. And that's why I'm so upset. I came over to get away from it. But what he's going to do, Paul and guys like him, he's going to get somebody hurt over here. I didn't come over here for that. You come over here with that racist stuff around me if you want to. Call me out of my name over here if you want to. I will be happy to get deported, but not before kicking your ass. Hey, David Bass says, no, don't use the budget sites. The price I got was directly from Philippine Airlines. Yeah. And that's where, great point, David. This is where you're going to get really the best prices if you go directly to the site. When I flew to Thailand, the reason why my ticket on Thai Airlines was so cheap, I went to their website and bought the ticket. And I'm going to do it again. Hey, says Travel Vlogs. No, it's not. It doesn't. It's not suspect. Beach of Life. He says that low price fare sounds suspect as hell. It's not. Remember, I came here pre-pandemic for less than $600 for a round trip, and it was even one. Look, on China Airlines, they used to have a ticket, and people can bear witness to it. It was less than $500 for a round trip, but you went through China. I had purchased the ticket, had it in my hand, and canceled it when I read the reviews. They said people were smoking on the plane, and you know the stewardess didn't speak English, and they were rude, and I canceled it, and then I went with the cheapo air. But yeah, I bought a ticket. It was like $487 for a round trip. Geechee Lancer, Calvin, why do you think there's trouble making a dating site connection? Many say they should not go there in the first place. Well, most of us meet our women on the dating site. That's just facts. That's just how we do it. We don't know what we're going to encounter when we get over here. People like me who say you don't need the dating site, it's only after I came here. But when people come over here before they get here, you don't know what you're going to run into. So you may need the dating site. And most of us, 99% of us, meet our women on the dating site. It's the easiest way. It's the simplest way. I did the vlog today because I was like, wow, it's been like just this week. It's been 3 guys who said, hey, I'm having a problem meeting somebody over here. And then I looked at Mike. You know, some guys come over here, they don't want to meet a woman, but these guys are saying, hey, it's not as easy to meet women over here as y'all say. I'm saying it is. You're doing something wrong. And a lot of it has to do with their description. You have to have an inviting description. Sometimes you don't even need that. You just need a few pictures. And I'm a good man looking for a good woman. Do you like me? I like you. I'm interested. Are you interested? Let's meet. You know, I'll take good care of you and stuff like that. Okay. But we're certainly doing something wrong because I'm telling you, man, when I came over here, I was so naive about dating sites. I'd never got on the dating sites until I started coming to the Philippines. That I was telling all my friends, I was like, man, boy, these Filipino dating sites, they really serious about meeting men, right? Because everybody I dealt with, man, boom, I mean, it was real. And it got real quick. And I was getting some stunners over here, man. But I was dealing with 3 or 4 women a week, man, when I first came over here. You know, after my initial, when I first came over here, I was with one woman. She put me on to it. Like, hey, you're over here dealing with me. I'm 41. She said, foreigners usually deal with younger women. And I just put it in my Rolodex and got home. Man, it was on ever since then. But I do know that women look a lot better in person than they do online. But those perfect ones, they look worse. And you're never going to get to meet them because everybody's chasing them. They've already got 4 or 5 men sending them money. They're not going to return your message or anything. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. Look at John, my buddy John Wells. Rest in peace. John wasn't the nicest looking guy, man. but he knew what to say. I mean, John had freckles all over his body, and he chose Janessa. Now, Janessa on the dating site, he showed me her dating site picture. She just looked like a plain Jane. Okay? But y'all seen Janessa in real life. She was nice looking, man. And she was young when John met her. She was 24 or something like that when he met her. And John was like 59 when he met her. They was together for 2 years. They're a lot more desperate than us. Remember that 18 to 80, it only applies to them. It don't apply to us. They know that they know what we want. They know we want a nice looking young woman. And that's why they get on there. But you have to be realistic. Trust me, if you're over here right now and you over there and you go on a dating site, go for what you consider to be a 5 or 6. Okay? I would take a 22-year-old 4 over here versus a 8 in America, a 58-year-old 8 in America. I take a 22-year-old 4 over here because it's nothing like a 22-year-old, man. And I think y'all missing off that. Brandon says, gotta look out in some areas. You may go for a coconut and grab a banana. Yeah, but see, I can easily tell that. They don't look that good over here. They may look that good on a profile pic, but once you see them in that video, man, there's not a man alive in the Philippines that could fool me. Now, Thailand, that's a whole different ball game because they've got all that cosmetic surgery and everything going on over there. It's cheap. They can afford it over there. But over here, they don't have a whole lot going on. If you look close enough, you're going to see that damn stubble on their damn chin. You just see the construction of a man's face. They can't fool me. Not over here. Yeah, see, the filters. These are the ones you don't want to fool with. You can tell a filtered face. Get a woman over here that's 4 or 5, 6 at the most, a yummy 6. That's what Alpina R calls them. No. I forgot who calls me a yummy 6. He's in my Hall of Fame. He spent $20,000 in 1 month over here in the Philippines. It's documented. He was rolling. But he called it a yummy 6. See, Marilyn's like a yummy 6. Okay? She's not going to win any beauty contest, man. Okay? But she's attractive. Much more attractive than me. Much more attractive than anything I could ever imagine getting over there at my age. And that's what I say about being realistic. Now, if you're talking about a life partner and all of that, yeah, you want to start way up here. But on the dating sites, man, you got to start in the middle. And you're going to have more success. Because they're thinking, nobody's going to choose me. They're thinking the same thing that you're thinking. Okay? Everybody's going to go after the beautiful women. So they're just hoping and praying that you pick them. And when you pick them, man, they're going to show you how happy they are. They're going to bend over backwards. They're going to do everything you want them to do. Nothing's off the table. They're going to be so proud. Man, it's going to be like Christmas for them. If you're fortunate enough to get somebody like that. Yeah, Puck Daddy said they're as hungry as you. Yeah, they're hungrier. Because I'm not going to date a woman in a wheelchair. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. She could have the best head in the world. I'm not going to date a woman in a wheelchair. I ain't fooling with that wheelchair all day and folding it up, putting it next to the bed, picking her up, putting her in the damn bed. I'm not going to do all that. But the woman's going to do it over here. I'm not changing diapers. I'm not doing any of that. You know, you can have the best head in the damn world. if you're in a wheelchair, you keep rolling. Because I'm sorry. I'm not fooling with you. So yeah, they're a whole lot more thirstier than you over here. And you got to use that to your advantage. We get access to women over here that we won't get over there. And I think guys miss that point. They're looking for the perfect woman. There's no perfect woman over here. But you can get some damn good women on those dating sites, man. And some people get lucky. Hey, thanks, Franz Pracio Jr. for that super chat. He says, local Filipinos who dealt with those type of miserable guys I've talked to ask me why white men don't like black guys. I just simply educate them about the history of black folks in America. Yeah. And they'll tell you, they're innocent like that. It's like, well, why don't white people like black people? I mean, what did y'all do to them? Not realizing we haven't done nothing to them. This is what I used to ask my mother. I'm like, Mama, what did we do to white people to make them hate us so much? She said, we haven't done nothing, son. You know, if anybody should hate anybody, it should be black people hating white people. If you look at the history, okay, we have every reason to hate white folks, but we don't. So I don't get it. What are you talking about? Says Travel Vlogs. I'm sorry, Says. I don't care how nice looking you look. I'm not fooling with a woman in a wheelchair. Yeah, keep on rolling, baby. Rolling on the river. Yeah. But y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. Yeah, I don't want no wheelchair either. He said, Calvin, you're the light-skinned Bernie Max. He said, that's hilarious. Yeah, funny, but speaking the truth, Says. Yeah, I am. You know that it's different. You know, now, you know, Sass is what, 28? And her husband, I think, is like 67. Now, when it comes to looks, he got the better part of it. But when it comes to everything else, she got the better part of it. But I'm just saying, you know, he's not going to get a nice looking woman like Sass over in America, not 67 years old, unless he's, what, Al Pacino or some damn bad. David says, I'm a white man. I have several close black friends. We all have things in common, and we're like brothers. Not all white men are the same. Yeah. But see, we get that, David. We give you that benefit of the doubt. But he's on the channel saying all black people. And you know, if you're in America, if one black person does something, we're all guilty of it. See? We're not allowed to be an isolated incident. One thing that I tell people, and I tell my kids like this all day, I'm lumped in with the Hitlers of my race, the worst of the worst black people that's ever existed. They don't look at them any different than they look at me, and I think that's unfair. But a white man y'all have the privilege of setting those crazy people to the side. We can't do that. We don't get that benefit of the doubt. So when we come over here, they think every black man can dunk a basketball and sing and do the moonwalk and all of that. Well, it's not true. You know, but that's what they think. Ella said, you making my stomach hurt. Yeah, it's true though. Hey, Carlos Stewart, thanks for that super sticker. So yeah, when it comes to they're more hungry than we are, absolutely. Now he said they're just as hungry. Now they're more hungry. And this is why I'm so stunned that these guys can't find a date. I mean, and then it's on and popping when you find them. It's on and popping when you find them, man. When they meet, man, I've got the girlfriend experience in every situation I've ever dealt with. The minute we meet, it's like we've been knowing each other for years in everything. You know, they're going to do it all. And I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just giving you facts. So when guys come to me and say, hey, man, I can't meet anybody over here. And I'm like, well, damn, Sydney's 88 years old and he got women, stalking him basically over here. Because it's about what we can do for them and what we have to offer. See, it's about looks for them. They know they got to look good or sexy or something. But for us, they looking at what he can do for me. So, I'm saying, like, why are you guys having such a problem? And his woman's 38. Sydney's 88. His woman's 38. He don't have a problem with women over here, man. Yeah, I don't like to talk about the divisive stuff either, man. But here's a guy who has the biggest channel of any foreigner in the Philippines. Well, just about. I mean, you got, I'm talking about that we watch. Because I don't watch Becoming Filipino. Mostly Filipinos watch him. And I don't watch, what's the other young guy from Iceland who's got a lot of followers? But y'all know what I'm saying. To whom much is given, much is expected. Let's see. Michael said, pants up, don't loot. The Bachelor says, you can sing well, Cal. Yeah, but I'm just saying, we don't have the benefit of the doubt of standing on our own 2 feet. We have to represent our whole race of people over there. I think it's unfair. I think if you're going to judge people by their character, then do it. Don't judge me by my race, man. You get tired of that. That's why I left. Hey, Q-Dub76 said, what's up, Cal? I just got to work. Going to have to catch you on the replay. Hey, thanks, man. Q-Dub came here, man, and he's a great guy, man. And his woman got lucky. And, she got very lucky. See, we don't get lucky. They get lucky because they could end up choosing the wrong man. Very seldom do we choose the wrong one over here. You're going to get something pretty good over here. His woman got a good one. He's like the equivalent of the Secret Service, but he works with the Supreme Court justices. He does the same thing. And I didn't say his name and everything like that, but that's what he does. He got a hell of a job, a hell of a career. He wasn't counting pesos when he was over here. Hey, what's up, King Arthur? He said, thanks for that super chase. Calvin, great show tonight. You got me rolling. Yeah, but guys, let's be honest. We want a good looking woman over here. We're not selling for that. Like they do. If they want to deal with a man in a wheelchair, and I don't want a woman that's had a stroke. Let's see. Hello, hi, 2012 says, can you live there on 40,000 pesos there? Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to live by yourself, because remember, the Philippines is a simple life, man. If you want to come over here and live a simple life, your living expenses certainly you can do it. But are you going to buy a car, motorcycle? Are you going to go out to eat? You're going to travel around? You're going to have a girlfriend? Are you going to gamble? Are you going to drink, smoke? See, that's what's going to kill you, not your living expenses. See, and I think that's the argument. Can you live over here for 40,000 pesos a month? Absolutely. Is that a realistic budget? No. Because you're gonna do stuff. You're in the Philippines. It's like you're on vacation every day. The sun's always shining, beaches everywhere. People are so warm and welcoming. It's gonna make you want to do something. Especially when you coming over from a place like America where we're consumers. We're set, we're ready to go. The minute we get money, we spend it. So you have a hard time adjusting and changing your spending habits. But your living expense, can you live off of 40,000? Absolutely. But is that a realistic budget? No. You're gonna do something stupid over here. You're gonna blow up. Your budget's gonna blow up at least once a month. You're gonna blow your budget up. You're gonna do something stupid. You're gonna go out to eat. Like I tell you, one budget buster in Cebu is TGI Friday. Go to TGI Friday, man, and take just you and your woman, man. It's gonna blow your budget up, man. It's expensive, man. I'm like, you might as well be in America to eat there, man. They've got, okay, I like cheeseburgers, so they got a 5-cheese burger there. All you get is just, one patty and 5 different melted cheese on top and some fries. 850 pesos, man. That don't include the drink. Okay, that's gonna run you another 100 something. So it's gonna be like 1,000 for you. I'm talking about in the Philippines now. We're not talking about in America, because there you go with that exchange rate going off in your head. Oh, that's only $20. Yeah, right. But remember, we're in the Philippines. Then your girlfriend, same way. So you're talking about 2,000 pesos just to eat, where you could take 2,000 pesos, you can eat for a whole week. Man, chicken, rice, and vegetables. You can eat for a whole week. But you're going to blow yourself up eating out over here. And remember, you're going to have a woman next to you who's going to be your greatest expense, because you didn't budget for pads. You didn't budget for panty liners, bras, or none of that. Feminine wash, none of that's in your budget when you came over here. And you got to buy that every single month. Yeah, Chooks to goes a lick. Red John Rock says, I came on late. Looks like I missed the fireworks. Got to catch the replay. Yeah, we got a little bit excited about that stupid ass vlog that Paul put out about race in America, as if it's only about blacks and whites over there. The Hispanics don't matter over there. Asian people don't matter. The Hispanics got one of the most powerful voting blocks. Wow, booby. In all America now, but they're gonna act like they don't even exist. Asians don't exist. It's always the black man they want to pick on. It's our problem. It's our fault. And if black people would just straighten up, America would be okay. They still talking that crazy stuff, man. Mike Smith says, to me, I think that those guys that are having a hard time connecting do not have any game. They must be shy. Yeah, something's going on, guys. Because women are on those dating sites. They want you to pick them. They're sitting there begging, pleading in their mind. They're not going to show it, but in their heads, they're like, please pick me. When they get home from work, they come from the field, from washing clothes, and they check They looking for that response, man. They looking for that reply. Some women have been on. Look at Roger and Ismi. She was on that dating site for a long time. Nobody ever chose her. Nobody ever chose her, man. We all chasing the same women on there. Beautiful looking women and all that. What dating site did you meet your husband on, Sass? Hey, Stephen Holland says, hey, Cal, I'm watching here from Colorado. My wife is from the Philippines. The first expat I ever met, he lives in, I want to say, Trinidad, Colorado. He's got like a 35-acre spread, man, in the woods with a beautiful log cabin he built. The very first expat I ever met over here. And, man, he just happened to be a white man. But it never came in between our friendship. We traveled around together, and, he showed me some ins and outs. He's crazy as hell. But, yeah, he's from Carlos Stewart said, Cal, can we link up when I get there? Absolutely. But, see, I'm like you want to link up with them guys in Cebu, man, because I'm boring, really. I don't do a whole lot. Those guys down in Cebu, they do all in France, Trinidad, Anthony Williams. Them guys, man, they'll show you the ropes down there. Yeah, I'm boring. Kevin Hill said, you're where you're supposed to be, Cal. I promise you. Keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter where you go. I appreciate it, man. Alpino says, I got to get me at least a yummy 6 for sure. Yeah, Seth said, and wash the plates. Yeah, they're looking for you they want you to choose them, man. And then they're going to respond. They're going to show their gratitude. So when these guys say, hey, man, I got a problem meeting a woman over here, I really feel sorry for them because it's an experience, man, that Western men, we really enjoy. You know, women are women. Yeah, they are. But, you know, Filipinos, you know, they're younger, man. You know, they're still, the ones we meet anyway, they still got a lot of years left. And it's fun, man. It's just something, you know, that you don't want to miss. And when they come over here and they're not able to experience it, I really feel bad for them, you know, but they got to get out of their own way. I said, man, just put on there you're looking for a serious relationship. He says, even if I'm not, I said, it's going to be a lot of work. Mopar says, after I start delegating more people to run my company, I'm definitely coming over there to chill. Sounds like a new start over. Yeah. But you said one thing in there. You said chill. And I think people forget that. They think the Philippines is this exciting place. It's beautiful, man, but it's slowed down. It's a laid back place, man. You come here to relax and chill. Are there some places with excitement? Yeah, up in Manila, English City, up in Subic Bay, around these urban cities. But they make such a very small piece of the Philippines. Outside of all that, man, it quiets way down, man. It's a simple life, man, that we're not used to. But if you're used to growing up on a farm and in one of them small towns over there in America, then you probably can deal with it over here. But if you think Siquijor Island is a place of excitement, it is if you like beautiful mountains and greenery and beaches and all that. It's only 71 kilometers, the whole circumference. You can go all the way around the whole island in 3 hours. It's real quiet over there. When I first went over there in 2017, you could literally put on a blindfold and walk across the street. You can't do that anymore. In certain spaces you can, but for the most part, it's always going to be traffic on the road. I went to a place, Comody's Island, when I went. There was no cars even allowed on the island at one time. I don't know if that's changed or not. But when I went in 2010, cars were not even allowed on the island, only motorcycles. You got islands like that over here, man. But it's a simple lifestyle. But let's go over some stuff for these guys. Give us some tips, guys, what to do to help them. Those are for Booby, right? A lot of guys aren't tech savvy, man. Keep it simple. Get on one dating site and stick to that one dating site. Have a simple description of you and a bunch of pictures. You know, something simple as, you know, I'm a good man looking for a good woman. Okay, just that simple. Look for stuff that she's, yeah, let me see. Yeah, pickle relish, sweet pickle relish. Yeah, go ahead. And, because see, in my tuna fish over here, I like sweet pickle relish in mine. I don't know about anybody else. And then my mother used to go a step further and she would put boiled eggs in the tuna fish. She'd chop them up. But yeah, my tuna fish has to be sweet. But yeah, look for some things that she says. If she says I'm simple, that's a green light. Accept me as I am, it's a green light. If she's got a bunch of pictures, it's a green light. She's wanting you to choose her. The more pictures, the more likely it is somebody's going to choose her. And she knows that. But stay away from the ones that got one picture, two pictures, you know. Don't limit your search, guys. If you're in Cebu, And the lady's in Manila, so what? That's a $50 plane ticket. She'll come. Let's see. Travel Block says, "Cal, I agree with you." And this is coming from a Filipina. She's a Filipina. She knows what it's like on these dating sites. They want to get chosen, guys. And so if you're doing something wrong when you're not choosing them, when you're not getting chosen, I mean. Robert Moses says, $2,000 a month to eat helpful and live well. Been here for 10 years. Yeah. That's a lot of money over here. Believe it or not. Somebody said, "Can I live on 10,000?" I don't know if he was playing or not, but I don't think you could spend 10,000 a month over here. I would have to question, what are you doing? Seth Travel Vlog says, "I do watch our expenses." Yeah, if you don't, you're gonna have a hard time over here because everything looks like a deal. You're on vacation mode. It's hard to get off vacation mode over here because this is like a vacation type of place. I'm talking about for foreigners. I'm not discounting how hard it is for some people over here. I'm talking about as foreigners coming over here. It just looks like vacation mode all the time. And then you have that young woman with you, man. It's like, wow. Eli says, "I'm shy and have no issue connecting, no need for game either, just don't want to be crazy weird." Michael says, "LOL, I hear that lizard." Well, this lizard didn't say anything. The minute when I show y'all this place, you're gonna see why I said, because it's opened on the top. You know, when you come through the door, it's like the kitchen and a little area, and then it's the steps go up. And then it has an open. There's like 2 balconies. They're open. And then, of course, you got 2 bedrooms, which they have their own doors. You got 2 bathrooms, one downstairs, one upstairs. And the minute I seen that big opening, and because it's by trees and stuff, I was like, "Do y'all ever have problems with those lizards?" And the minute I turned around, there it was. But he said, "Don't let it scare you." I mean, this thing was weird looking. In my mind, it was white because I turned away from it. But they turn colors to try to, they camouflage themselves. So if the wall's white, they'll try to turn white to get the insects. He just took the broom and scooted off, and it went out the window. And I was like, oh man, I was getting ready to cancel right then and there. But then I said, no, I can't let this lizard destroy my dream. See, that's the universe. Says, well, how? Because the universe knows I hate those lizards. See? And they say, well, how bad do you really want to live your dream? They were going to make it that easy for me to just be there on the beach. They was going to present me with a challenge that said lizard. So what I did, I went online and started looking up what's ways to keep lizards out of your house. It got so many different smells that they don't like. One thing is you can take an eggshell, break an egg, take everything out of it and just set it both halves together, separate from each other. And when the lizard sees it, it thinks it's a predator and it'll run away. But they won't bother you. But they just ugly as hell, man. I'm just not used to seeing them, man. And I was like, wow. I knew it had to be something. It couldn't be this easy. That damn thing was sitting there right there on that wall. I was sitting right next to it because I didn't even know it. And I walked toward the bedroom, the main bedroom. And when I was walking in, I said, hey, is there any lizards? And I came back out the door. And it was right there where I was standing. They're ugly, man. Okay, Road to the Philippines says, this is Danny. What's up, Danny? He says, I met my woman on International Cupid. Okay. Says Travel Vlog says, okay, she met her husband in person. Wow. So how'd that play out, Says? Did he say something to you or was y'all introduced? You need to help us with this. This is something that you could really help us with right now. How did how did that go down that you were able to meet your husband in person? Yeah, but Ismi she was on that dating site. She said at that time she was thin. And she said that maybe that's why no one chose her. But she got off the dating site. Nobody chose her. There's women right there that's been on the dating sites for years, man. They're just waiting for you to choose them, but y'all keep clicking on the same people. Marty V said, yes, sir, we're going to do something stupid. That has to be in the equation, yeah. Trucker Gilligan says, hello, is this still live? Yeah, it is. Seth Vlog says, I told myself, okay, I spent $200 on the groceries. Wow. But when I'm getting in line and here comes the total bill, it's $400. Wow. Now, you know that's a lot of money for a Filipino, Seth. Rhoda's Life Adventure says, 40,000 is okay, but you have to live just like any other Filipino. If it's okay for you, then it's all up to you. Yeah, she's talking about that budget. Now, for a budget, that's going to be unrealistic to me as a foreigner. But living expenses, yeah. You can pay your rent, your utilities, and food for 40,000 and immigration. But now what are you going to do? Are you just going to stay there? Now, if you live on Siquijor Island, where the island is a resort, really. See, I'm actually going to save money by having that place there. I'll give you an example, okay? Because Merlin's like, can we afford 20,000? I said, Merlin, we waste 20,000. And I said, okay, when we went to Siquijor Island, we left Friday, okay, to go to Manila. I mean, not Manila, Dumaguete, because I had to pick up the book. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all something. This is just a rough copy, and I meant to show y'all this early, of my book. And we're not satisfied with the design, but it's just a real rough copy of my book. Just letting the universe know that I'm serious. Okay, so now what we're going to do when we're in Cebu, we're going to take this and show them it's the right size, but the quality's not what we want. It's the Unspoken Agreement, Stories of Love and Betrayal in the Philippines, Volume 1. This is 5 stories in here. But we went there. We took 12,000 pesos. When I got now, we left on Friday. We came back Monday. I had 100 pesos left. So I told her, you see, I said, but when we spend that 20,000 in Siquijor, that's basically all.
Look at the feet.
Hey, boo, we got new shoes. Good job, boo. That's basically all you're going to spend. Because that's for everything. So we're actually going to save money by renting that place over there. You're not running back and forth. All we have to do is pay food. Look, guys, we got 2 air conditioners there. It includes everything, the utilities, the water, everything. And there's no deposit. I just give him 20,000 and I move in. Of course, the longer I stay there, the more money I'm going to save. See, but if I don't stay there, if I'm just paying the 20,000, I'm staying here. No, but see what it is, it's got 2 big bedrooms. Okay. I could either rent the whole thing or rent 1 bedroom while I'm there, because you're going to have your own bedroom and your own bathroom like Q Adventures is doing. Okay. Who wouldn't want to do that and you be right on the beach? And of course, I'm going to give you a deal. You'll never be able to get anywhere like that for what I would give it to you, 1,000 or something like that, 1,500. And you're right on the beach, guys. Oh, okay. Seth says, I have a friend. She introduced me to my husband. That's how I met him. But I did try the dating site before. No luck. They just come here for business. Haha. Yeah. So remember, I told you that's the best way to meet somebody. And he really got a good draw on that situation. You know, if you're able to get introduced to somebody like Sass, and then they ended up getting married. So that was a good thing. Trucker Gilligan said, I spent 4 months in the Philippines to see if I'd want to move. I've been back in the USA now for a few weeks, and all I do is dream about this November when I can go back. I hear you, man. That's how it is. It'll grab a hold of you. For people who like it over here, you can't get rid of it until you get back over here. And the plane ride doesn't seem that long. It's going back. See, is when the plane gets you. Coming over here, you're so excited. You know what's waiting when you get over here. The plane ride doesn't seem that long. But going home, it does. But yeah, the minute I got back, I couldn't wait to come back. The first time I came over here, and it wasn't long. I think, let me see, I came here April. I came back because remember, I was still at home. Me and my wife were living separate lives. I was still at home, and I was still, had my insurance business and everything. So it took me 2 months to get back. Well, not quite 2 months. When did Michael Jackson die? June what? Whatever it was, date in June, I was over here when Michael Jackson died. I was leaving 2 days after he died. So I'd been here 3 weeks because I didn't even know anything about I didn't even know how to extend my visa when I got here. Because I just come here, they said, because at first you didn't get 30 days. You only got 21 days. I just do my 21 days and leave. Then it went up to 30 days. And then a guy was like, hey, man, you can extend your visa. And I said, well, how do you do that? And he showed me. And I started extending. I didn't even know how to do that, man. I made all the mistakes for you guys. Carlos Stewart says, tell me how to get in contact with those guys in Cebu. I'll be there for 6 weeks. And once you get here, man, it ain't going to be a big deal. They're on their post. They're on their station. They're locked in. These guys love it over here. And they're all young. None of those guys are 50 years old. They're all in their 40s. But they plan right. They save their money. And they're living a life, man, that I only dreamed about. I came here when I was 45, but I went back and forth. These guys are here. I mean, can you imagine being 43 or 44, living here full time, man? Wow. One of them, the girlfriend don't like me. She calls me a bad guy because I told him, I said, man, you're too young to be putting up with what she's trying to put on you. I said, man, you better sow your oats over here while you can. Hey, Kool-Aid, what's this? Coasty says, hit the like button, fellas. Let's show support for someone who brings inclusiveness versus the divisiveness from America. He said, Paul Old Dog and Psychotic Dog. Is that what it was? That was his name? Psychotic Dog? Yeah, guys, we had to hit them. See, I'm not going to do it, but one of these vloggers needs to hit them square in the mouth with a video, to shut that down. Because he knew better, man. He knew better. He's got that big following over here, man. And boy, he just fed the trolls and he fed the sharks, man. I mean, they came out of the woodwork, man. That comment section is about as hateful as anything that I could read on a KKK promotional catalog. I mean, they went at us, man. But I'm going to tell him he's going to get somebody hurt over here. And when I come back to Dumagetti for the meet and greet, don't come in my face, Paul. You stay over on that other side. I don't want nothing to do with you anymore. That foolishness. What's up, TJ? Said, what's up, chat? Getting ready to start the moving process in the morning. Wow. Soon it's done, the soon I'm back to the Philippines. That's a long drive, brother. Okay, he said, I think my idea was golden wingman service, charging $100 per. Yeah, but that would give the damn trolls, they would really have me up for human trafficking. All I tried to do last night was show the guy the ropes. See, to say, hey man, because he's a good guy, and I'm shocked that he doesn't have, he should have women crawling all over him. He's got a stack of 1,000 peso bills this damn thick, And I'm like, dude, you punching on the wrong profiles. But he was so angry. He said, listen, ladies, either meet me or not. Don't play no games. He said, I'm tired of playing games. And I was like, take that down. Bilal says, I'm only going to talk to women I'm attracted to. And I've dated 6, 7, 8, and 9s. Looks, chemistry, and bedroom skill, all different things. Yeah, that's right. But see, when you get like a 22-year-old 4 or 5 over here, you can train her. You can do you can have her whipped into shape in no time, man. It's just all about being realistic, really. Now, when you're talking about marrying somebody and all that, yeah, I say start at the top. But when you're on these dating sites, guys, you got the best ones to choose are the ones that nobody else is going to choose. The ones who, just look all plain, and you see the background where the hollow block house and with the tin roof and the weeds growing on the side. That's the one you want to choose. See? You don't want to choose a woman in the hotel room on the beach with the bikini with the perfect face and all that. You don't want that. Because she's not going to respond back. She's already got 3 or 4 people sending her money already. See? And so she doesn't care whether she meets anybody or not. And I think this is what these guys are doing. They're going after these beautiful women because, especially Mike from Nova Scotia, I was like, dude, every woman you pick, these are not real profiles. He's picking Instagram models. This got scam written all on them, send me money. Hey, thanks, Eli, for the super chat. He says, other than the lizards, does the Philippines have a rodent or bug problem? Not really, not where you're going to be. Okay, most of the places that we frequent, guys, they don't have all that stuff. They're modern places that are built and established to draw foreigners or well-to-do Filipinos. And you're not going to have the big lizards like that, only if you live near coconut trees, if you live near the beach, where they got all that foliage and stuff, where their food source is, the insects, the mosquitoes and stuff. That's where they're going to be. Most of these little bitty geckos that you're going to see, I'm not even scared of them. When I first saw them, they was weird, but they don't even bother you. Actually, they help you. But the one that I'm talking about, this thing was about 6 inches long, man. It just looks weird. But no, you're not going to have a rodent problem and a bug problem. Now, ants, yeah, you're going to see ants. But it's not going to be anything that's going to deter you from coming over here. Now, when you start going to the province, see, I lived in the squatters area for 6 months when I got stuck there. The houses just look normal when you go on the inside. Every squatter area is not the same. But being by the river, yeah, there were rodents there. There were some big rats, but they wouldn't bother you. They'd be walking along the beams, but I didn't like it. But that's just in those areas. Where you're going to go, you're not going to see all that stuff. Yeah, Alpino says, yeah, damn, when MJ died, I was in Melbourne, Australia. 2009 was tripped out. Yeah, that was something. I remember we were in the taxi on the way to one of those hotels, nice hotel in Lapu-Lapu. It was the Hilton when I rented it, but it's something else now. It was pink at the time. We were in the taxi. Michael Jackson died. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And it was on a Friday. I was leaving that Monday. So I had been there for like 3 weeks. Okay, Seth said when I first saw him, there's a spark. Yeah, his wallet was probably showing, Seth. You saw that. That's what you saw. There was a spark. Something really I don't experience before. I met strangers before, but my husband has something different that I feel and see. Hard to explain, really. Yeah, he's got that big ass wallet. That's what it is. That what was different, huh? Hey, Kevin says thanks for sharing your truth, Cal. It's appreciated. Well, I appreciate it, man. Okay, Gerald Wilkins said June 25th. So yeah, I must have got there like June 1st or something, 4th or something, because I was only there 21 days. But that was the second time I'd been to the Philippines. And so it took me like 2 months to get back. But I was never gone over 2 months after that. And the longest I stayed was, when I met my son's mother, I stayed with her 2 months. Then I came back, I stayed for 6 months before. Then I stayed for 13 months when my son was born. And then, of course, this time. Yeah, Michael Beach of Life, he said, shout out to Franz, Anthony, Trinidad, and everyone else posted up in Cebu. Yeah, that's a heck of a crew they got.
Friends.
Yeah, friends. I mean, they've got these guys, man, they bonded together. See, and that's what you want. That was always my dream, man. That's why I built this community. I used to come over here and be crickets. It would just be me and whoever the woman I was with. There was no hanging out with the fellas. There was none of that. Hell, I see a black guy, man, he keep walking like I didn't even exist. That's why I did that vlog, the other guy. Every time I seen a black man, he wouldn't even look at me. I'm like, well, damn, man, we're 8,000 miles over here, you know. It didn't happen, man. It didn't happen until I started my channel. Now it's all kind of guys come over here, man. I feel good walking around. Ask Michael Beach of Life, man, Franz, Anthony, Maryland. When we hooked up in Cebu, we were going to eat at the Moon Cafe. We were about 30 deep, right? It was about 30 people, man. I'm talking about, it was amazing, man. We had to eat at,
TIJ.
yeah, TGIF. Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, TGIF. Yeah, TGI Fridays, you know. But that's what it's all about. But yeah, I got to get off here, guys. I'll be in Cebu. We're leaving in the morning. Remember the meet and greet. If you're in Cebu, anywhere near Cebu, man, come on in and check it out, man. It's going to be nice. I don't know if Derek Q Adventures, certainly his girlfriend's not going to be there. She was involved in a motorcycle accident. She's in the hospital.
No.
She left?
She did ready discharge.
She got discharged, yeah, but she's banged up real bad. I know she won't be there.
Hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
She got hit and run.
Yeah, hit and run. She sent Merle in the video and the pictures. It's bad. Be careful over here, man, when you're on these motorcycles and stuff. But April 27th, Thursday, at the Philly Sports Bar and Restaurant, they got a full menu, drinks, live bands from 5 until. Okay, it's not a party, really. It's not to meet me. It's a meet and greet. Get some contacts, some connections, man. Ask some questions if you're new here. Where can I rent a condominium? Because they're going to be there. They'll tell you, hey, my condominium, $500 a month, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But thank y'all for your super chats, your super stickers, your thumbs up, all your support of Sunshine Shoulders, man. This is an all-inclusive community. We're not going to bring race over here, man. You know, and anytime you can, you know, fight against that and push back against that, push back. That's why I came here, man, to get away from that. It was irresponsible. And when I see you, I'm going to tell you it was irresponsible. But I don't want any trouble, but I'm going to tell you, you know, it's irresponsible for you to do that, man. You know, it did no good. You didn't help anybody. But you hurt a lot of feelings, man. You hurt a lot of your followers because you don't realize a lot of people that follow you, Paul, are black men. You know, but yeah, everybody, take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble, man. And I'll see y'all at the meet and greet on Thursday.
all the around,
Mhm.
around